Hello and welcome, Royals Empire, to the Royal Way here on Stadium Drive Sports. I am your host, Sean Barr. We've got a great episode for you. I am feeling a little under the weather. Hopefully you can't tell that too much by my voice. But I had to get this episode out on time because I promised you, Empire, every Monday and Thursday I'm coming with new episodes to keep you up to date with every game of the Royals season. And as you know, the Royals split the series to open the season 2-2 with the Cleveland Guardians. Find out who's next on the schedule as I give you an up-to-date look at the results of the game in the series. Also, we're going to have some fun segments along the way. We're going to have the look at the 1979 Royals, play a game of Guess Who, plus we'll have some trivia. And also, I'm going to take you through a tour of Kauffman Stadium. That's right, the entire lower portion of the stadium will be revealed. So stay tuned for that. But as for now, let's see where the Royals took their first road trip of the season. Alright, we're taking our first road trip of the year. It's down I-70 Highway for the I-70 series, Kansas City versus the St. Louis Cardinals. We go to Busch Stadium in St. Louis, Missouri. 40,399 showed up at this big game of cross-state rivals. St. Louis started the scoring off with a two-run homer to left, followed by an Albert Pujols homer to make it 3-0 Cards. Salvador Perez answers back with a solo shot, as well as a two-run blast by Michael A. Taylor in the second. It seemed like all the scoring in the game was going to be done via the long ball today, as the Cardinals get another home run in the fourth that turned out to be a three-run round tripper to make it 6-3 Cards. Not much offense in the fifth and sixth inning. Good defense, some good pitching. The Royals got a one-run double from Cam Gallagher later in the seventh, and plus another home run from Salvi to make it a one-run game. But nothing doing in the ninth as the Royals come close but fall to 2-3 on the young season. As we go to the box scores, sadly we see Benintendi didn't get a hit to keep his average up. Witt got a hit, and Perez had a great two home run game. Michael A. Taylor had a home run game as well as two hits and an RBI. Mondesi got himself a hit and a run scored. Daniel Lynch got the start as our fifth reliever. He went 5 innings pitched, but that 3-run homer, it was killer. But 7 strikeouts and 1 walk? Not bad. Game 2 of 2, Kansas City at St. Louis, has been rained out. It's been postponed until May 2nd at 3:15 p.m. Central Time. And the Royal Way player of the game belongs to Salvador Perez, going 2 for 4 with 2 home runs and a couple RBI. Alright, let's take a quick look at the division standings in the American League Central. And the Chicago White Sox, who are expected to win the division, start off fast at 4-1, followed by Cleveland, Kansas City, Detroit, and Minnesota. We'll see if the Royals over this next weekend can stop this 3-game losing streak and keep pace with the Chicago White Sox. But to do that, we've got to face and defeat the Detroit Tigers Thursday through Sunday. First game is 7:10 on Thursday, 7:10 Friday, 3:10 Saturday, and a 1:10 first pitch on Sunday. So be sure to take note of that, and also take note of the lineup we have on Stadium Drive Sports. We do appreciate your viewership. Time for the Royal Way Kauffman Stadium Tour. We begin the tour pre-gaming in the parking lot, tailgating headquarters of the United States of America in Kansas City. As the gates open an hour and a half before game time, let's make our trek down one Royal Way and enter into Gate D, first base side behind home plate. Inside the K, we encounter the Diamond Club, some of the best seats in the house right here. As we walk to our left, we see the official team store at the K. To your right is the KC Bacon Company. Not your normal baseball grub here. Further down, we see a nice spot for a craft cocktail or mixed drink. Behind you is the Royals Authentic Store, a great place to get official Royals merchandise. Crown Classics, the regular concession stand, has your commemorative Salvador Perez collector cups. Be sure to get one. And walking down the third base side, we find some barbecue and Chicky and Pete's, as well as a Papa John's. By now, we're getting close to the foul pole in right field, and you should smell some nuts by now. Oh no, not in the beer vendor's room. I'm talking about the Bavarian nuts. Ooh, I see a Dippin' Dots. As we turn the corner, we see a Chicky chicken spot, as well as the Royals Hall of Fame. We will take a tour inside on future episodes. On your left is a Price Chopper Express with several select goods. We will be able to see Benny in left field by now. There's a cool Miller Lite can display next to the Miller Lite bar, and there are several picnic tables to relax at in the outfield experience area, and kids can try and hit the ball in the little K over the fence, try the speed of their pitch, see how fast they are, play on the playground. There's a carousel and miniature golf, and you can find this all behind the scoreboard. There's a lot of beautiful views back here. Stand by the fountains on hot days. There's another team apparel store, along with the Boulevard stand, and that Belfonte ice cream place is very popular. There's a Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue joint in the corner with a big screen TV. As we edge near the right field corner, there we find the Blue Moon party deck. There's a huge TV screen under a roof there. We're gonna start to head towards a burger spot as we round our way towards the first baseline. There's a stand for brats and Philly cheesesteaks. And entering into the concourse, we see a cool display of some KC hats to buy. Everyone loves those berry kebabs. And as we get closer to where we started, we find the funnel cakes and snow cones. Kids love them. And a Boulevard bar. Plus your medical offices, 50/50 raffle, game ticket sales, and General Royals offices at the K for your fan experience. Right here at the Truman Sports Complex for the 50th year. Man, all that walking around the stadium's got me tired. We need to take a break. And we're going to go to commercial. And when we get back, we'll have all your favorite segments you love to watch. Don't you lie. Don't lie. You love to watch them. Here they come. There's also a prize for you if you pay attention. You might win something.
We're not going to help you with your grilling skills, but we will help you win your fantasy league. Want to take home the prize and the pride in your fantasy football league? Don't worry, we got you covered. Tune in to Fantasize This, right here on Stadium Drive Sports.
Premiering Friday the 13th.
Hey there, I'm Kevin, host of the 12th Man at Arrowhead Drive. Be sure to tune in every Sunday and Wednesday for all your Chiefs content right here on Stadium Drive Sports.
You ever been to a downtown marketplace in Hong Kong? I wouldn't want to go. I bet you they don't have any Royal stuff. Hey, you got all the Royal stuff here on the Royal Way every Monday and Thursdays right here on Stadium Drive Sports. And the Royal Way Viewer Prize of the Week is a Jackie Robinson sweater. Retired number 42. Legendary baseball player. The sweater could be yours. If you just email us after the show at stadiumdrivesports@gmail.com using keyword 42. It's now time for the Royal Way's Best to Ever Wear It Awards. We are on number 10. And the nominees are Paul Shaw, Bob McClure, and Clint Hurdle. And that's it. And the winner is Paul Shaw. Clint Hurdle didn't live up to the Royals' hype at all. He had one good year for the Royals in 1980. Paul Shaw hit .274, 11 home runs, 63 RBI, and 71, which turned out to become his best season. Bob McClure played 20 games for the Royals, but he did become pitching coach in 06 and 11. Paul played 6 different seasons for KC, 69 through 73, 12 games in 74. He's the winner. Yippity-doo-dah-day. Did you know left fielder Andrew Benintendi and center fielder Michael A. Taylor both earned Gold Gloves for their defensive performances last year? Center fielder Michael Taylor had an MLB best 11 assists last year, and he tied for the MLB best for all of outfield with 19 defensive runs saved. It's trivia time! How many consecutive postseason wins did the Royals have to rank second all time? I'll give you a hint, this happened between 1985 and 2014. Was it A, 11 games, B, 8, C, 13, or was it D, 7? It was A, 11. In fact, it ranked second all-time behind the Yankees, who did it twice. The Yankees are in third place with the Oakland A's and San Francisco Giants, who have 10. Guess who? On July 8, 1979, I made my Royals debut at the age of 26 as a relief pitcher. I appeared in 32 games and posted a 3-2 record with a 3.15 ERA and 5 saves. The next year, I switched up my delivery. I didn't quite overpower hitters with my fastball, but thanks to a Pirates pitcher named Kent Tekulev, I figured out a new approach. Not sure if I pronounced that right. As I became one of MLB's most dominant closers of the 80s, I led the AL in saves from 1980 to 1985. Sure, 1981 was a strike-shortened season, but I had a 2.45 ERA up to that point. In 1983, I set a single-season record at the time with 45 saves. Jeff Montgomery tied it in 1993. Greg Holland surpassed it in 2013. I was the first in the majors to get 40 saves twice. I was only 6 votes away from the Hall of Fame. As a 3-time All-Star, I was inducted into the Royals Hall of Fame in May of 1998. I passed away sadly in Leawood, Kansas of a brain tumor on September 30th of that year, with my loved ones with me. You didn't know it, but I was a poet. And no, I am not the name of a fruit. Is this still some kind of quiz to you? I am. Submarine pitcher Dan Quisenberry. The Royal Way takes you through the years with the Kansas City Royals, and we are on year 1979. The Royals had won the Western Division title 3 straight seasons, 76, 77, and 78, with the New York Yankees defeating the Kansas City Royals in the ALCS every year, losing each best-of-5 series 3-2, 3-2, and 3-1. Can KC reclaim the West for a 4th consecutive year? Alright, let's take a look at the division standings in 1979 in the AL West. You had the California Angels win it this year with an 88-74 record. The Kansas City Royals followed right behind them, 3 games behind at 85-77. Texas Rangers were a couple games behind us, followed by the Twins, White Sox. The Mariners just joined the West a few years ago. I'm thinking they won out. And the Oakland A's, I think they need an extra S on the end of their name. The defensive setup for 1973 remained the same for the most part. You had Whitey Herzog as your manager and Hal McRae as your main DH. Got a few All-Stars in there. Here's your 1979 Royal starters. Starting pitching included Dennis Leonard, Paul Splittorff, Larry Gura, Rich Gale, and Steve Busby, who just joined. And as for your 1979 Royals bullpen, it includes Marty Patton, newcomer Eduardo Rodriguez, Steve Mingori, and the newcomer Dan Quisenberry, and closer Al the Mad Hungarian Herbowski. George Brett really had a breakout year with a .329 average, 23 home runs, 107 RBI, 42 doubles, 20 triples, and 212 hits for the year. Left fielder Willie Wilson had a Royal record 83 steals this year. Old Freddie Patek, well, his time is looking about done with UL Washington waiting there with a toothpick in his mouth. He developed that habit by chewing on Bermuda grass like a cow. The more you know. The KC Royals had one of the worst draft classes ever this year. Trying to improve at shortstop and first base, it didn't work. Atlee Hammaker was their first pick. He had his best years as a San Francisco Giant. The rest of the draft picks never saw the baseball field. Well, 2 of them saw the football field. That's right, 2 Hall of Fame QBs who sit at 5th and 6th in all-time passing yards were selected. Former Miami Dolphins quarterback Dan Marino from Pitt in the 4th round, and former Broncos quarterback John Elway from Stanford in the 19th. the Kansas City Chiefs passed on both of them in the 1983 draft. And as for the Chiefs, they passed on both these guys and selected C- quarterback Todd Blackledge instead. Kansas City won its home opener 11-2 versus the Toronto Blue Jays and swept them to start the season off right. They were 44-47 by the All-Star break, losing 10 of 17 in July though. At 78-71 on September 16th, KC had division winner California Angels and the division worst Oakland A's left separated on the schedule with 7-6 games. The wins and losses went back and forth though, and the Royals did not seize the opportunity to host their fourth consecutive ALCS at Royal Stadium. They did go 34-22 in one-run games, 851 runs scored and 816 given up. In 1979, the postseason starts with the League Championship Series between the Eastern and Western Division winners. In the ALCS, you had the California Angels versus the league best record Baltimore Orioles, and in the NLCS, you had the Cincinnati Reds versus the Pittsburgh Pirates. Your league MVP winners were in the AL, Don Baylor from California, in the NL, Keith Hernandez from St. Louis, and your Cy Young Award winners were in the AL, Mike Flanagan from Baltimore, in the NL, Bruce Sutter from Chicago Cubs, and your World Series winners were the Pirates, who defeated the Orioles 4-3 in the best-of-7 series, and the World Series MVP, Willie Stargell from the Pittsburgh Pirates. And your 1979 KC Royals All-Stars are third baseman George Brett, .329 average, 23 home runs, 107 driven in, 42 doubles. Catcher Darrell Porter, number 15, .291 average, 20 home runs, 112 RBIs, and 121 walks. That's really good. Frank White, another Gold Glove. Royals All-Stars. To be continued with 1980. All right, Empire, that's all the time we have for now for today's episode. I want to thank you all for watching. It is very much greatly appreciated. Stick with us because on Monday we have a brand new episode and we're going to wrap up the series with the Detroit Tigers and see where we stand in the American League Central and see if we can keep pace with these White Sox, who we play later on in the season. And I will be here for that, including every game in this Royals season. Again, I want to thank you all for watching. You have found a spot to find all your Royals entertainment and news and updates with the Royal Way. Stick with us. You never know what could be coming next in this season. And all the prizes could be getting better. So, thanks for watching.